Welcome to this Diversity Awareness course. My name is Bill Say. In this video, I'd like to talk about a definition of diversity. What is it? I'd like to include one main goal of diversity awareness work, and I'd like to talk a little bit about some applications of this work. Let me say a little bit about myself. For many years now, I've been a consultant and a trainer working with different communities and organizations, mostly around diversity issues. And I'm also a process work diplomate and facilitator. And I've been also teaching at the California Institute of Integral Studies in San Francisco. So hi and welcome. First, what is diversity? Wow, what a question. Whenever I teach at a group, I always like to ask people, what do you think? What is diversity? It's always amazing the really rich and complex questions that people come up with. The answer, I should say. So a couple of things that come to my mind are gender, different gender identities and expressions. Wow, really big area. Race and ethnicity, religion, political view, sexual orientation, age and generational differences. And then there's all the things that have to do with the body and health, appearance, all the different sizes and shapes and colors of people. And then there's all these invisible kinds of diversity. There's our different world views and philosophies. There's our different perspectives about any given topic. Like I mentioned, there's a political opinion and political view. Then there's all these different stylistic things that come up. There's our different ways of thinking about things, our different ways of communicating and relating to one another. It's a big, rich, complex thing. You may or may not agree that diversity is almost everywhere you look, in almost any setting. And it seems like it's also inside of us if we consider different opinions we may hold about the same thing. And sometimes you may notice that it's hard to make a decision because we're of at least two different minds about a given issue. So, with all that, you may notice that we don't always get along across differences. That's just people for us. And we can get better at it. So one main goal of diversity awareness is a greater sense of community. And that's community that could be inside of a person, forming a better, more communal spirit inside. Because sometimes we wrestle with ourselves, we fight with ourselves. We can't even stand ourselves sometimes. But it's also forming that community in relationships of all sorts, in families, in teams and organizations, and then in communities and the larger world. How are we going to get along across differences? Yeah, that's one main goal. Now, I've already suggested here in this video a couple different applications. One, it's inner working of our own inner diversity so that we can make better decisions. We can find our way in life in a more informed way. It's working with diversity in relationships of all kinds. And if you've ever struggled with people around differences of opinion or different styles, etc., could be useful. It also comes up in families. Oh, families have such interesting diversity issues that arise. So it's a family life. Teamwork and organizational situations, wonderful. That's some of the stuff I'll be addressing in the upcoming videos. So that's it. Some different applications, a goal that you might like with regard to diversity, and maybe just the beginning of a definition. What is this thing called diversity? So please subscribe. Then you'll get the videos that I release. And if you have questions or comments, put them in the comments section below. I'd love to hear from you. And hope to see you the next time. Take care. Bye-bye.